Gentlemen, we're now for questions. Thank you so much for your participation thus far. Commissioner Sparks, given the projected condition of Alabama's economy when the next governor takes office, funding for the educational system in Alabama will be significantly reduced over what we had just a few years ago. Please discuss how you would handle the funding of Alabama educational system if you are elected governor.
Well, there again, you could go to newspaper after newspaper, and you can look at the plan that I've laid on the table, and you can look at the criticism that's been made of me because I've laid that plan on the table. Not one candidate has laid a proposal on the table that will generate one dime. They say we're going to give you a $500 tax credit. How much is a $500 tax credit going to help you? They say we're going to cut the budget in Alabama another $500 million. Folks, I've been running the state agency for the last 7 years. I know how tough it is to run the state of Alabama. And I don't know about you, but I don't want the state employees to have to put up for the next 4 years what they put up with the last 4 years. And I'm not going to continue to stand up on the stages across Alabama and praise Governor Bob Riley for the job he's done. Folks, we have got to educate our children. If we raise our graduation rate in Alabama among our males 5%, we save $125 million a year just in crime-related incidents. And in 2008, we had 25,000 students that didn't graduate in Alabama. That was a $6.5 billion loss of income. We have got to educate our children. I've laid a proposal on the table that will generate money, and I have been criticized by everyone running for governor.
Ron, I'm tempted not to do it, but consistency. You told the Mobile Press Register you thought Bob Riley was doing a great job because you have a different opinion here tonight with this audience. But let me go to the question. Ron, you actually have put some good ideas on the table. I agree with you that we need to regulate and tax gambling. Here's a place we differ. I'm going to tax them at the national average. You won't say. You've been talking about gambling pretty much nonstop, 24/7 since the 4th of July, but you won't get around answering the question of what's the tax rate going to be. Now, how in the world do you know how much money you're going to bring in if you don't know what you're going to tax them? I'm going to tax them at the national level. Your idea of the lottery is not a bad idea. The legislature wants to approve the lottery, I'm all for it. If you want to approve the lottery, I'm all for it. You know how much money we yield, though, ladies and gentlemen? About $220 million a year. I'm going to put that $220 million to good use. I trust Ron would also. But here's what I'm going to do, Ron. Here's a place where you and I differ. I'm going to go to big, giant companies, not you, not family farms, not families, big, giant companies who are harvesting timber in this state, and I'm going to say, you are not going to get the deal you have been getting from the state of Alabama. We're going to tax you at the same rate that Georgia and Mississippi and other places tax you. Here's the reality. We got timber here, folks. They got to come here. We got the timber. They want to harvest it. The pulp and paper industry and the big boys in the timber industry. Why is it that you can cross, Ron, 10 miles between Alabama and the Georgia border, and the property tax rate for big companies is 1/4 in Alabama what it is in Georgia? That's unfair. But you know where it comes from, ladies and gentlemen? The 1901 Constitution. That 1901 Constitution weaves more privileges and more breaks for special interests. And here's what's immoral about it. We are governed by a 1901 Constitution that says that a mother in Birmingham and Fairfield and Inslee has to pay sales taxes on baby formula, but a big, giant company harvesting timber has to pay virtually no property taxes. That's rooted in the Constitution. That's one of the many reasons I want to change it. And Ron, you support the Constitution, and you join the Republicans in being an opponent of constitutional